And welcome to everyone who's new. I'm Laura Nicole with Firecracker Projects, and this is my weekly update. It is July the 25th, and we'll go ahead and get started. You may hear in the background, I don't know if you can hear it, the tree trimming guys. We had on Saturday we had this huge storm front that came through. I think it went through northern Vermont and central Vermont and central and northern New Hampshire, and with it it brought like gusting winds, like 55-mile-an-hour winds. And matter of fact, one of the trees in my backyard I thought was going to totally fall down. When we first bought this condo, we had a lake view. And then this tree grew up, so now we don't have a lake view anymore. But that tree like went flat to the ground, so I thought for sure it was going to come out. But no, it's a resilient little tree. We don't have a lake view. So they are trimming all the branches that fell near the lake. For a while, 4A was even closed. It was so bad. But we lost power for about 5 hours. I was so psyched about it. I was like, yay, no power. Because it gets so incredibly quiet here when there's no power. Even when you have all of your stuff off, because I live in condos and there's so many of them, there's like this hum that you don't really notice until it's gone. But, yep, that's what we did Saturday. We had no power. Good times. So this week, I did not follow anything I wanted to do. Oh, first of all, I wanted to thank everyone who commented about the lotus flowers. Not the lotus flowers, the water lilies. I think they're water lilies. Anyways, Jansen 123456 mentioned that to make individual pillows out of them and maybe cross stitch my aunt's name. And Kelly Bell Stitches mentioned I could put them on a piece of fabric and like frame them. So those are really good suggestions. I'm going to figure out what I might do. I might do something in between both of those things. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's so exciting. I don't know. So thank you guys so much for commenting, and I am working on that and looking and seeing what will work best for me and for the tons of flowers I have. Anyway. So, I mentioned to you guys that I'm behind on the Siachalong. Oh, here it is. I was about to say it's also missing in action. I'm still behind. In this corner, you'll see where it was last week. You will see it hasn't changed much. I think I did a couple more of these stitches. I mentioned to you last week that everybody kept on talking about the castle, and I was going to bring it back out, and I so did. So before we talk about that, I wanted to show you, I've shown this before. You can see I've had this for a long time. When Trixie Ann was little, Trixie's 9, she ate this. So I bought this. The copyright on this is 2000, and I probably bought it around that time. So Stitch Mania will be having a Teresa Wentzler month in their tour of designers for 2017. Yay! And so she has several books like this. This one is the Best of Teresa Wentzler Fantasy Collection. I have the second one of these as well. I think it's a similar book. So, and this book contains the castle, which is, I'm doing this, and Miss Oh So Crafty is also doing this. Then they have Night, which I think Katie the Stash Queen is doing this one. And Brian Linton mentioned in his first video that his daughters are fighting over Stroke of Midnight. And I would too. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So that's Stroke of Midnight. So this book has all three of those designs, plus another one that I really love. I'm not going to show you every one in here. There's so many. They do have the companion piece day in here tonight. But look at this Rapunzel. Isn't she beautiful too? I had a dream about her last night. Maybe I'll start her soon. So if you are looking to do that stitch along in Stitch Mania and don't know where to buy Teresa Wentzler designs, she does have a website that's still open. I don't know if it'll be open in 2017. And she does have free charts on that website. So I'll put that in the link below, so you can look at her free charts as well. And she has little dragons that are for free too, not like this, but little ones. I will warn you, if you've never done a Teresa Wentzler, it's sort of a commitment. Like I just have bags and bags. Remember I told you I have these little bags? I have something like close to 50 for this. No lie, I started it in 2011. It's on 14 Clown White Aida. It is not Charles Craft Aida. I can't remember if I ordered this Aida from everythingcrossstitch.com or if I got this from ABC Stitch Therapy. I think I ordered it from everythingcrossstitch.com. Something's telling me. It was a little stiffer than this. Remember, I've bathed it in salt and baking soda to get out the smoke. That was this one. Is it sort of ironic that the dragon had smoke damage? I think that's hilarious. Anyway, y'all know I'm weird. Y'all know I'm weird. If you're new, I'm weird. All right. So in this corner will appear what it looked like the last time I showed it to you last week. And so I just have been doing around these rocks. I actually made a mistake and I'm going to just keep it. So I filled in, I actually finished the castle part of the castle, which is exciting to me. I've been doing this since 2011. So not continuously, but obviously, but. So it's a slow go because you're not, on most of these colors, you're not having one thread. You're having two threads. They're all blended. Most of them are blended, except for the green grassy sections. Those aren't blended. These little bushes. So my goal for this next week, and this is the only one I have a goal for, is to take these rocks down and do these rocks, and then the next week I'll start the tail. So I have decided, I live in the Upper Valley of New Hampshire, which is near Dartmouth College, for those of you who don't know. I live about 20 minutes from Dartmouth College. In New Hampshire. So Abby Bella Stitch is having a little get-together on July. No, not June. It's not June anymore. July 30th in Billerica. It was going to be at the public library. It is now going to be at a church. I don't know which church, but it's going to be in a church. But I'm going. I'm going, guys. If you're going, I can't wait to see you and meet you and have fun. And the castle's going. The castle's coming with me. I'm just in the groove of the castle right now, guys. Like, I'm utterly obsessed. So the castle will be there. I will be there. I'm not going to stay the whole time. They're stitching until like 5. I think I'm going to leave probably about 3 or 4 because Originally I thought we would stay down there and have like a mini vacation in Massachusetts, but we are not. We are not staying. We're coming back up here, and I've already made arrangements for my dog, so that's not it. But where I live, we don't have like a proper modern theater. Like we have a theater. We have several, but up until this past spring, I swear to God, the seats in the theater were from the 70s. Like it was my childhood recreated. Even the sticky floor. Those of you who grew up in the 70s and 80s know, like in the movie, like the cheap movie theater, there was always that sticky floor. Our theater has it. Our theater has a sticky floor. Even like down to the like stains on the ceiling tiles. It is what I remember going to the Dollar Theater as a kid, movie theater. So we like to go watch movies that are in IMAX at like a proper IMAX place, like a proper huge screen, nice fluffy chairs, theater. So for us, the closest one is in Hooksett, but there are several between Bellrica and Hooksett. So, yeah. On the way home, we're going to watch Star Trek, I think. Also, we're going to Chick-fil-A. I'm a Southern girl. I love Chick-fil-A. And the closest one to me is in Nashua. So, which is like an hour and a half away. So, you know I'm not doing that much. So, we're going to go there and see Star Trek afterwards. But, me and my husband, when I say we, like not me and Abby and everybody, but me and my husband. Sorry. My eye itches, excuse me. Apparently it's a deep itch. So, moving right along. July 24th was Back in Black. And in this corner, you'll be seeing a picture of what this looked like before this challenge. I don't remember when the last time I did this project was in a video. So this is the Laura Plantation. It's by Accents Inc. This is wrought iron. Like a wrought iron effect that goes around the whole thing. This is the one that when I bought it, I was like, yeah, just send me the specialty threads. I don't care about the price. Anyway. Who does that? Apparently I do that. I am noticing if you have this pattern in your stash, it's a beautiful pattern. By the way, I didn't think I would like black work because I'm really not into like the same colors over and over again. But for some reason, I'm digging it right now. I'm really digging this wrought iron effect. So this first wrought iron effect in the pattern doesn't have these little connecting stitches right here, and the rest of them do. So I figured I would go ahead and put that on there. This is 14 count white Aida. The pattern calls for linen and 28 count linen 2/2. So I'm just using 14 count Aida. I think this is the Aida Emily C gave me. Anyways, I'm loving it. I made that. So that's what I did for Back in Black. And that is all of my stitching for this week. Once again, if you're here for something else, I will in the description of this video put where different things are. So my husband also participated in Back in Black. Although I never say my last name on my videos, we have if you're in Stitch Mania, you know my last name, and we have the same last name. So here is the night piece. These are Checkmate coasters from May, June, Just Cross Stitch magazine. He's going to finish, I think his plan is he's going to finish this one up and finish the next one up. This is the king piece. This is the king piece, and he's going to do the knight piece. I don't play chess, can you tell? Anyways, so this is coming out really beautiful. I don't think it's really doing it justice right now. You know, this will come out even more when you backstitch it. He is doing that last. I sort of am teaching him properly how to cross stitch. I'm teaching him my way, so might be teaching him wrong. My husband will not be there, so we're going down in the same car. But my husband also does a little bit of airplane spotting, and I think that's what he'll be doing while I'm stitching. So that's his project. So for next week, before I get into my haul, yeah, there's a haul. Next week, today is winter holidays in July. I will be starting this piece, Christmas Victorian. A couple other women in Stitch Mania have these patterns. Not this particular one, but have these patterns. And we're going to do a sort of informal, I said informal, and I know that's not a word, informal stitch along with these guys. I purchased this just recently, so if you go to Debbie Patrick's website, she does have some of these available. Also, eBay always has some of these. Although some people are like, I bought this for what it says this is, like $4, and like I saw one of these for like $15. I said, what? Really? Really? So I'm doing Christmas Victorian 1994. For those of you who don't know, this is the Billick House in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. It says Christmas 1994 on it. I am thinking, and this is actually in the pattern, this part, I am thinking about changing that to say the Billick House, St. Johnsbury, Vermont. I have also the Winchester Mystery House, but I don't have fabric for that yet. I'm looking for, if you have in your stash and may be willing to give up, I'm looking for Christmas Victorian, Chester, Vermont, 1990, and the Cliff House, San Francisco. But love it, love it. I'll be starting that today for Christmas, winter holidays in July, Stitch Mania. So that is all of the cross stitching. Sorry guys. I will be going on to haul now. So if you don't want to watch the haul and you want to talk about crochet or reading, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you like, subscribe, comment, do all the beautiful things. See you later. Those of you who've stuck around, I have some haul. So I did say in one of my videos that our town yard sale was July the 16th, and first of all, in New England, if you live in a New England small town, so I'm talking northern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts doesn't have it as bad as we do. But if you are living in a small town in New England, you are living in an aging town. Most of our kids either can't or don't stick around. What I mean by can't is like the job opportunities for the most part aren't here. And so there are these huge, big, beautiful houses that you never really like, you don't get to see in, and the people don't come out at that much. You don't see them that much. So it was really sort of interesting to see what people had in their homes. Like, I was really delightfully surprised. At one house, this beautiful house, I actually knew the people who lived in it. I didn't know I did, but I do. And they had puzzles for sale, unopened puzzles. I was like, what? So in the winter here, a lot of people do puzzles, and we are some of those people. Because it helps pass the time, and you know, when it's -50, you are not going outside. I'm sorry, you're just not. I have Raynaud's disease, so I can get hypothermia quicker. Not hypothermia, I'm lying to you. I can get frostbite quicker than the normal person, so I don't hang out outside a lot in the winter, although I do want to learn to ski. I'm thinking that will happen. I don't know when that will happen, but I'm thinking that will happen. So we found 3 puzzles unopened at somebody's house, and we got them for $3. So that was pretty cool, because those of you who buy puzzles now know that like $3. Are you serious for like one puzzle? One like 100-piece puzzle could be, you know, between $3 to $6 depending. So these are about 550 pieces. They're mystery puzzles, which I love. So one year when Borders was still here, we purchased an Alfred Hitchcock puzzle. And I thought it was going to be extremely hard. We did it in like a day and a half. So if you're not a normal puzzler, like you don't puzzle a lot, I would say it would take you a couple weeks, but it's not hard. They're intimidating, but they're not hard. So I love mystery puzzles now for some godforsaken reason. So these 3 puzzles we purchased are mystery puzzles. One's from Murder, She Wrote. One is, and then 2 are Columbo. They're 2 different Columbo puzzles. So super stoked. This winter's gonna be fun. But I did also find some cross-stitching stuff. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. This is a tea set. I think there's napkins in it, etc. I have to show you this, guys, because I bought this for $5. I could have got this probably for $2, to be honest. I felt bad paying like very little for it. I don't think she paid very much for it to begin with, but I think this is what it's going to look like. And you know, I had to restore cloth, so I'm thinking I'll cross stitch this, because this is stamped canvas, and then I will restore it. So guys, look at how beautiful this is. Look at how much she's got done. How could the hoop and all, everything was $5. How could y'all, how could I not give her some money for that? Like, I can't do that. I could pay like $1 for a puzzle, but I can't. Look at all that work she did. And she knots the back, and I might have to knot the back because there's not a whole lot of stitching otherwise. Look how pretty. Everything's with this. Guys, everything is with this. Also, I don't remember which video it was. I don't remember which video it was of hers, and I don't think it's titled this. But Joe Gregory was talking about what she does with her specialty threads. And you know, guys, now that I'm the type of person who, when they say, do you want the specialty threads? I say, sure. Why not? I don't ask the price. Joe was talking about using one of those contact hooks. Those 3M hooks that, you know, have the little pull. You can pull them away. And putting that on the side of one of her like bookshelves or something, and using these and putting your little. So I don't have a huge selection of specialty floss, so I think this is going to be a great thing for me. I was going to buy these, but apparently I got one for $5. This is on a, so she had kids, and they look like kids really, that were crewel work. And I don't know really how to do crewel work, so I was like, they're kids. They're not really. And she had some linen, but no, ma'am. Sorry. She had some kids, some linen and stuff, but it was like odd 70s colors, so I didn't think I'd use it. But she said to me there was more in the house. And then if I really was going to do it, she'd bring it out. But I was like, oh, no, I don't do crewel kits. Now I'm wondering, like, was that the good stuff? Was that, like, should I have said yes? Yes, bring it out. Maybe it would be something I would like to do, not a unicorn. Like, I like unicorns. Obviously, I'm doing a dragon. I mean, seriously. But, anyways. Food for that. Next time. Next year, I'll tell her, bring it all out. Bring it all out. I want to see it all. Oh, this has little napkins. Did I tell you this? Things are flying at me from this. That's how. I might give those to the trash can. So you would think these would be stitched, right? So apparently there's napkins, but there's no stitching on the napkins. Maybe I'll monogram them or something. And it comes with the thread. Which is this Pearl Lusta. I have another one. Pearl Lusta must have been big up here, because the other kit I had gotten that someone got from a yard sale up here was Pearl Lusta as well. So maybe it was like a big thing up here. Guys, I'm just reading this. It says never worry about a stain again. I'm going to have to restore these. Yeah. How lovely is that? So exciting. That's one thing I got. Now, at the Lutheran Church, the women's, anyways, their women's, I forget what they call it. They are the ones who organize their yard sale. Anyway, they had a few cross-stitch books. These were really cheap. This was like 50 cents. I think Joanne still sells this. And I think it's still like about $6.95. I got this for 50 cents. I got this solely one day. You know I like to read, so one day I'm going to do my May bookmark. May is right here. Isn't it pretty? I just love that. May is right there. There's some others in here I might do as well. So pretty. I probably won't do it on the lacy bookmark because I'm not a lacy bookmark kind of person, but. Oh, also, look at this one. Once Upon a Time in a Castle. How is that not adorable? Oh. You can't see it in the picture, but that says a very good book and there's little bears. Isn't that funny? Anyway. Oh, just to give you a little hint and sneak peek of what I'm thinking. Remember when I told you about all that thread from like Mill Hill and other kits that I have that's just sort of hanging out? that something like this is what I'm thinking. Then, at the same place, and I think I got this for 50 cents, Stony Creek, Snowy Friends. They had another one of these. I didn't get it. I'm not into like snowmen, but I want this guy in my house. How can I like be an American living in like north of Reason and not have a little snowman with a flag? Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this little part. Okay, you see this little heart? It's like a heart that has the American flag in it. That's a button. I'm going to tell you which button it is. If I can find it. Okay. It is Stony Creek button SB33M. That's SB33M. It's called Stars and Stripes Heart Medium. They no longer sell that. They do have a red heart that they still sell that's about that size. But I want this heart. Guys, I want this heart. Does somebody have this? Did somebody plan on doing this and just have this heart hanging out in their stash? Let me know. I want this heart. Oh, and by the way, this little snow family is just adorable. I do know somebody with the last name of Snow. I don't know that we're this close, but that would be so cute for a family with the last name of Snow, wouldn't it? Like, little snowman family. Anyway, I'm weirdo. So I bought it for this guy, but these guys, these gentlemen, yeah, I'm probably gonna do those too. Once again, these are summer projects because we cannot speak of snow. I probably will not say the word come January, February. It also, weirdly enough, whoever had this book must have just shoved patterns in it. So I also have the pattern for Dimensions Kit 6682, Birdhouse Welcome. This is not my style, but... And then I have a couple more patterns, but not the whole book, for other birds. Not my style, but pretty cool. 50 cents. 50 cents. All right. So guys, for $2. So to plan my Flosstube, I do plan my Flosstube. I write in journals. And I have a journal for when I stitch and what I've stitched. I have journals for daily life. I have a to-do list running in a journal. So anyways, this lady was selling journals that have not been used. And was like, if you buy 2, which was $1 a piece, I'll give you 2. It pays to go at the end of the day, my friends. So I actually have 2 of this one and 2 of this one. Look at this. This is not like the cheap little journals. No, like it's even got the pocket. So I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I know that when I get to 500 subscribers, and ladies and gentlemen, we are not even a fifth of that. Well, we are about a fifth of that. I'm going to do a drawing, so maybe these would be involved. I don't know. I don't know. So that is all of my haul for this week. Yes, that is it. So not bad. All from, I also got a couple of picture frames that we're going to frame the X-Files in, and maybe we're going to frame the Stiach along. So, moving right along, if you want to know about my reading, I'll give you 10 guesses, and then the first 9 don't count. What is my hair doing today, guys? I don't know. I slept with wet hair. That's my problem. And as you can see, my hair then just like... All right. Hashtag still reading Truman. Still loving it, but still reading it. I'm still reading it. And everybody's talking about the Republican National Convention and what a farce it was, but the Chicago Times published a paper that said Dewey won. When Roosevelt was a young adult, so in his early 20s, like, there was almost fistfights at the Republican National Convention. Are you kidding me? So, and the Democrats aren't better, guys. Nope. The Democrats also have had their craziness over time. We can all get a little nutty. So, and I did not bring this pattern down because I have some real forethought. All right. So I told you I would add crochet projects and those and the like in as we go. So Mary Maxim at one time had a Afghan design called Live, Love, and Enjoy Life. And this pattern starts at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see all. So this is my like upstairs project when I feel like sitting in bed. Every other row of this is just like 145 single crochets. I think this is coming out pretty well. You can see I have life done and all the little hearties around. It's pretty wide. So this can sit over me. So it's going to be a throw. Not like a bed Afghan. It's going to be like a throw. I am doing this with, I think it's called Starlight. It's a Mary Maxim yarn. It's 100% acrylic. And this is teal. This colorway is teal. I am enjoying this so much. I can't tell you. I am enjoying this color more than I thought I would. I'm making this for someone else, so I thought they would enjoy it because they like green. Well, they like green and they like blue, so can't go wrong with teal. I'm going to redo this pattern for myself, probably in a royal purple. Yes. I am taking out the stitches as we speak. So guys, I have figured out from doing this how to do this now. So I don't know if like I might design my own little something. I haven't decided yet. I have some family who is probably not watching this, so we're probably safe. And I'm wondering, so they are a big Eastern Carolina family. Like, everybody's gone there. And Eastern Carolina has this like pirate mascot and his purple, black, and but anyways, wouldn't a pirate look cool like on this? Or either that or like cross stitched on like I did my aunt's, but I don't know. I also thought about, there's a Pinterest tutorial that I'll link to that tells you how to make your own crochet patterns for Afghans, and I thought that's an interesting thing, and maybe I could like crochet our last name into one and give it to my father-in-law. I have all these big plans. Guys, when am I having all this time? I have no idea. I found out, like, I don't know, maybe a week ago. First of all, there is a pattern, and I'll link to it on Etsy with all of the presidents. And if you buy the pattern before November 2016, they will send you the next president when they get elected. So, how cool is that? So, they have all the presidents. I'm eventually going to do that one. She also has one in that same shop of Teddy Roosevelt with a moose and a teddy bear. How cute is that? How cute is that? You guys know the reason why a teddy bear is a teddy bear is because Roosevelt went on a hunting excursion. He killed lots of animals. He was an avid hunter. And he wanted to kill a bear. He wanted to kill a black bear. And so he hired a scout to help him do so. And the scout, like, caught the bear and then had it on a leash. And was like, here, you can kill it. And Teddy Roosevelt's like, no, that sort of defeats the purpose, right? So he didn't kill the bear. So that became like this huge, like, cartoonist dream. And there's like all these political cartoons of basically Roosevelt saving the bear. And so I forget which company it was. Was it the Vermont Bear Company? Anyways, a company came out with these like teddy bears, right? Teddy as in Teddy Roosevelt, save the bear. Anyways, so that's where teddy bears come from. Isn't that pretty cool? But anyway, so the teddy bear on the little Roosevelt. So it's a different pattern, cross stitch pattern than the presidents. So they have the presidents. There's something else. She has a lot of Hamilton stuff. You don't have to buy all the presidents. She does have an option where you could pick your president. It's pretty cool. I know Bothy Threads has a king kit or pattern, and I was thinking I was going to do that as well one day, but it's pretty cool. There's also a presidential kit. But why I actually brought this up is Scarlet Quince has George Washington crossing the Delaware. I kid you not, as a pattern, as a cross stitch pattern. I'm eventually going to do that. You guys know this already. Like, those of you who've seen it probably thought, oh, she's going to do that. Yeah, I am, eventually. But my point of all of this is, when am I having this time? When I'm like, now you know why I love the lights to go out, because I'm like, oh, all I can do is cross stitch by candlelight, or crochet, or make weird jokes to my husband. I had such a good time, y'all, with the lights out. And it was so nice. The breeze was coming through, and it was just really, really like New Hampshire quiet. Those of y'all who live in the backwoods know, like, when the lights go out, it is like deadly silent. When my neighbors are here and it does that, we can hear them like breathe. Because everybody has their windows open and all that. So nice. I was going around singing like we're partying like it's 1799 anyway. I said, could it stay this way for weeks? My husband's like, where would we shower? Crazy lady, think about it. Like, we can't, our food would all go bad. Like, crazy lady, stop. Anyway, but I had a good old time. I had a great time. So that's really it for me today. Next week, I think what I'm going to share with you guys, well, first of all, next week might be a little late because July 30 is a Saturday. Also, July 29th through 31st is Old Home Days, and we are here in Enfield, New Hampshire, and we will go to some of that. I don't know how much of that we're going to go to, but we're going to go to a lot of that. And we'll just see how that goes. So I'm not thinking I'm going to have a lot of time. My parents will come up here in the next couple weeks too. So when that happens, I won't have a whole lot of time. And it's almost fall, so we will start, I don't even want to think about it, but eventually we're going to start moving wood. Last year was a really mild winter, so I have almost a cord of wood left, but it's not situated properly. So we have to situate that in a better way. Good times. And then we're probably going to order between a cord and a cord and a half of more wood, which, by the way, my house sits on top of a hill and at the bottom of a hill. So, like, it's almost like a terraced up the hill, up the mountain community. And so my backyard goes down a hill. My front yard comes down a hill. Like you go down steps. So I sit on the flat part. And there's not really a whole lot of that flat part. So, yeah, guys, I have to take this wood. Well, not by myself. My husband does a lot of it, but we'll be moving wood. So I don't know how much progress he will make. He has decided on his next project. I'm not going to say which one it is because, you know, he could change it. But the ones he's looking at right now are all full coverage. Exciting, exciting. So once he starts it, I'll tell you what he's chosen. But I don't know how, like I say, when we move in wood and stuff like that, I don't know when he'll start that. Who knows? So that's going to happen in the next couple weeks. I do not have a contract for next year, which means I'm a free agent. And I don't quite know what I'm going to do for work yet. And I'm not worried about it, which should be scary, but whatever. But I'm thinking I'm going to sub some days of the week. So that'll start at the end of August. And I just, where am I getting all this time from? Where? I don't know. My husband and I had talked about doing the foster care classes. As I told you before, I don't have children in my home. We've never had kids. That's 21 hours of class. Y'all. I don't know, but I've signed up for, in other news, in Stitch Mania, like a crazy person, I signed up for almost all of the new Stitch-alongs. However, most of them I won't be starting anything new. I'm just going to continue projects I already am working on. So yeah, it's going to get busy for me here. The luxurious life will stop. So next week I'll probably do a video on Sunday or Monday, depending on how much time I have between old home days and that kind of thing. And then coming into August, I don't know. I'll have to, on a week-by-week basis, tell you guys. I might be missing in action. We'll see. We'll see. So anyways, I've taken up enough of your time. If you like the video, please like, share, comment, whatever you would like. And as always, have a happy Stitchy week. Talk to you later.